Welcome to this explainer. I was recently looking at some amazing source material on family storytelling, and it turns out there's a ridiculously cool way to transform all your scattered family records into captivating stories. If you're a first-time NotebookLM user trying to build a presentation to honor your family's legacy, well, grab a seat, because we're going to explore a super simple methodology to get you started right now.
Here's our roadmap for today's explainer. We're going to cover beyond names and dates, meet your AI assistant, the 4-step workflow, inspiring family projects, and wrapping up with the golden rule. Let's get into it.
Starting off with Section 1, Beyond Names and Dates, the Real Story.
Okay, so if you're like most family historians, I bet you've got records scattered literally everywhere. We're talking physical boxes up in the attic, digital folders stuffed with census images, interview transcripts, maybe even notes scribbled on the back of old diner napkins. It's all incredibly rich, meaningful material, but let's be honest, trying to organize all that chaos, it can feel completely overwhelming.
Because what we really want to preserve isn't just a list of names and dates on a static pedigree chart, right? A birth date doesn't tell you how bitterly cold the winter was that year. A death date doesn't show you the massive gap someone left behind in their community. We want to preserve the sacrifices, those incredible immigration journeys, the occupations, the faith, the traditions, the things that actually make up your true family narrative. We're trying to make the leap from static data to a living, breathing story.
Which brings us to Section 2, Meet Your AI Assistant. Introducing NotebookLM. So, let me introduce you to NotebookLM. This is an AI-powered research and storytelling assistant created by Google. And when I first looked into this, I was absolutely blown away to learn that it's completely free for most people. You get about 100 notebooks on the standard version. Plus, there is zero special software to install. None. If you have a Google account, you are literally ready to jump in. It acts as your personal storytelling assistant to organize all that information, identify underlying themes, and actually help you draft your narratives. Now, this is absolutely crucial to understand because it highlights the big difference between this tool and other AI you might have heard of. A general AI chatbot searches the entire wide-open internet. Because of that, it can sometimes hallucinate, which is just a tech term for when an AI confidently makes up fake information because it's trying to fill in the blanks from random stuff online. No thanks. NotebookLM, on the other hand, works strictly and primarily from the specific sources you provide to it. It's like a closed loop. It focuses exactly and only on the family records you upload.
All right, Section 3, the 4-step workflow, from records to results.
This 4-step workflow right here is your golden roadmap. It takes you all the way from gathering messy, raw data to generating a totally polished presentation. Step 1 is gathering your family information, finding those obituaries or old letters. Step 2 is putting all of that into a Google Doc. Step 3 is choosing exactly what kind of output you want. And finally, Step 4 is giving the AI a prompt to bring the whole shebang together.
Now, I really want to pause on Step 2 for a second, especially if you're a first-time user. Please do not let this intimidate you. Your Google Doc does not need to be some beautifully written, perfectly formatted essay. Honestly, spelling and formatting do not matter here at all. A Google Doc is just a compilation. You literally just snip, copy, and paste your raw data, images, obituaries, and timelines into one single living document. Just dump your snipped records right in there. The AI is going to do the heavy lifting to make sense of it all.
But as you gather those snips, keep this one golden rule in the back of your mind. The better the source material, the better the story. The AI needs vivid details to breathe life into the narrative. So focus on capturing the occupations, the exact reasons they migrated, details of their military service, or the specific hardships they faced. The more texture you give it, the much richer that final output is going to be.
Like this, for example. Grandma always made cinnamon rolls on Christmas morning. Let's just think about that for a second. Even a single sentence like that pasted directly into your Google Doc gives NotebookLM this wonderful emotional hook to work with. It anchors the AI to human reality. It turns a dry historical timeline into a warm, engaging presentation that your family will actually genuinely want to listen to.
Okay, so once your doc is loaded into NotebookLM, you head over to the studio area and pick what you want to build. And the options are genuinely amazing. You could ask it to build an emotionally engaging audio podcast overview for your next family reunion. You could have it structure an explainer presentation or a slide deck for a library workshop. You can even generate an infographic of family migrations. You just choose your output and the style you want.
Then we hit Step 4, providing your prompt. The absolute key here is to explicitly instruct the AI to stay grounded. You literally type, "stay factual."
And because genealogy records almost always have gaps, you should also tell the AI, use tentative language, like, this is what life might have been like. This is so incredibly important because it ensures you don't accidentally write fictional history. It lets the AI use historical context to bring the story to life while perfectly preserving the integrity of your ancestors' actual records.
Moving right along to Section 4, Inspiring Family Projects. What can you build?
Take a look at this table. It shows how easily you can match up your snipped data to specific project formats. For a basic ancestor story, you just paste in their timeline, photos, and obituary. For a Coming to America project, you snip and paste info about their parents and immigration reasons. But check out that last one, In the Mix in 76. I love this. It's a real light bulb moment. You just copy and paste the About sections of 10 to 20 different ancestors who were alive in America in 1776, use that factual prompt we talked about, and boom, the tool builds an immersive audio overview of what life might have been like for your family during the Revolutionary Era. It literally connects the dots across your entire family tree.
And there are so many other beautiful directions you can take this. You could create a deeply moving tribute to a family veteran by compiling their military records. Or do a Builders of America project using census occupation data to show how your great-grandparents helped build their communities. But honestly, maybe the most impactful idea? Using interview transcripts to preserve your own personal memories for your grandchildren. Capturing your voice and your experiences, make sure those emotional stories aren't lost to time.
Finally, Section 5, the Golden Rule, Accuracy.
Look, NotebookLM is an incredible storytelling assistant, a brilliant organizer, and a massive help with presentations. But it is not a replacement for careful genealogical research and source verification. You've always got to review your outputs, double-check the facts. You need to distinguish the original records from any assumptions the AI might make, because at the end of the day, the AI is just a helper. You are the ultimate historian and the guardian of your family's legacy.
I really want to reflect on this quote from the source material for a second. It reads, "America's story was built one family at a time. Your family's story matters." I mean, what a powerful reminder of why taking the time to organize all those scattered records, snip them into a document, and transform them into a presentation is so deeply, deeply important. Because when history is shared as a story, it survives.
So now that you know exactly how simple this 4-step process is, I want to leave you with one final question. Take a look at your research. Who in your family is waiting for their story to be told? Grab their records, open up a blank Google Doc, start copying and pasting those snips, and let NotebookLM help you build something truly unforgettable today. Thanks so much for joining me in this explainer.